Hey guys, Steady Eddie here. This time coming all the way from sunny Pattaya. It's Friday the 6th of January. It's about 1:30 in the afternoon and I'm having a walk along Soiba Cow area. Okay, lovely weather. So what's happening? Been there a couple of days now, a couple of very lazy jet lag days. And what is the situation? Well, at least I'm close to the hospital, which is not a bad place to be with the current situation. So it's been almost 2 years now, well 21 months to be precise, since I was here, and now I'm back amidst, you know, there's a lot of problems. So what are the first impressions of being here last couple of days? I haven't done much, still recovering from jet lag, that sort of thing. But the first impressions are obviously that Pattaya is not what it should be. You know, the adult playground, yeah, you know, Disneyland for adults, adult men. You know, it doesn't seem that way to me. It seems like a very confused situation right now. Right now, at this moment in time, on this Friday afternoon, apparently the local governments are going to have a meeting, and the thinking is that they're going to bring in an alcohol ban. So even though Pattaya is very muted right now, you know, things are not going to get any better. We'll see. Now you may be wondering, why didn't I wait a few hours to film this video to give you the actual details of what's happening. What's happening happens day to day. You know, I personally, I don't know, I don't really care, to be honest with you, because this isn't the Pattaya that I know. It's really not the Pattaya that I know. I've had a couple of walks around in the daytime, a brief walk around in the night time. All the bars close at 11 o'clock, but you can still wangle your way to a quiet drink somewhere else. But that's not Pattaya, is it? That certainly isn't Pattaya. Okay, so how can I describe the way Pattaya is right now? Well, as anyone who's watched my videos knows, I love using movie analogies and various things. I often refer to movies, you know, like Dirty Dozen, you know, that sort of thing. So basically, I was thinking of this yesterday when I was wandering around Pattaya and observing the way the bars are and this sort of thing. And it reminded me of, you know, 1970s adult movies, you know, movies which relax the sex and violence, that sort of thing. Feels like The Godfather, you know, Last Tango in Paris. These were films in the 70s which caused an amazing amount of controversy for the violence and adult content. And yet just a few years later, they were able to be shown on British TV with censorship cuts. Now, British TV then was pretty good. They kept the bulk of the movie in. They only had the most explicit stuff actually edited out. That's what British TV did. So those movies were still very watchable. Movies which have caused controversy at the cinema just a few years earlier were now able to be shown on British TV. But in America it was very different, because when those movies, Godfather, Deliverance, Last Time, whatever, when they were shown on American TV, they didn't just edit those movies, they absolutely butchered them to pieces. I mean, it's just that the movie was absolutely unwatchable. I've seen a couple of these X-certificate movies which have been sanitized by American TV and then they were sold to British TV, and you couldn't make sense. All the juicy stuff was taken out of it, and you think, what is the bloody point of watching it? They would take whole scenes out. It was just totally unwatchable. And this is what reminded me of this yesterday when I was wandering around Pattaya. It looks to me like all the good stuff, all the adult juicy stuff, all the stuff that you come here for is all being taken out. I'll give you an example. Go-go bars. No, there's no go-go bars here, but I think some of them might actually be open. I actually seen one that was actually open. Oh yeah, a go-go bar that was open. In what way? No girls, no dancing girls. People were sitting outside on chairs and tables drinking beer outside the go-go bar. How bizarre is that? Is that the essence of a go-go bar? So you can sit outside with the you're like a pavement cafe drinking beer. It looks like all the adult stuff and all the juicy stuff has been taken out of it. The late night drinking. I went out late last night. I struggled to get a late night beer. You know, well, they all close at 11 o'clock anyway. Now, I've just spoken to a chappie there on the road who recognised me, and he said the announcement that's just come is not as bad as what people were fearing. It's not a total lockdown. It's, you know, there are places, there's probably more places open. I haven't headed down to Walking Street yet, but there's probably more places open at a later time than what you might think. So maybe it's not that bad, but this just isn't Pattaya as I know it. Now, I'm at the start of my travels right now. I'm in Southeast Asia for 3 months, maybe longer than that. I don't know where I'm going to go or what I'm going to do, but what I'm pretty sure of, I'm not going to be staying in Pattaya for very, very long. I'm going to stay here for 5 days, and I don't think it is not the Pattaya the way it should be. You know, it's like an adult movie that has been butchered by the TV, not just edited by the TV centres, but absolutely destroyed, butchered. That's the way it seems to me. Pattaya just ain't Pattaya right now. Well, at least the sun's shining. So what am I going to do? Where am I going to go? I don't know. But remember, I'm a traveller. I'm still excited by travel, even though this is a dreadful time. I'm still really, really excited by travel. So there's plenty of places for me to go, but it's going to be restricted, you know. I don't know, but I'll make good of a bad situation. I've done it before, I'll do it again. One of the things that is most off-putting about the current situation is this rule that's come in, that you have to have an RAT test every 72 hours, or within 72 hours, before entering a bar of any sort. You know, there are some beach bars where that doesn't seem to be the case, but some of these bars on Cervical do say that you have to have proof. Now, what this means, you have to have a rapid antigen test every 3 days. Apparently there's places here, stalls here, little set-up places where you can get it. I think there's one LK Metro, 3 towns, something like that. I just don't trust them. I do not trust it. I'd rather not go in the bars rather than to be having that every 3 days, because the fact is, if you test positive, and the law of averages says that if you keep having these bloody tests, then sooner or later you're going to get some form of false positive, and all hell will break loose. They're going to drag you to the hospital and all this kind of rubbish. I can't be dealing with that. I really can't be dealing with that. I've had 2 PCR tests in the last week. I've had one at Heathrow Airport. I've had one in the hotel. They both tested negative. I've got to have another one in a few days' time, because it's a 5-day thing after you first arrive here. I'm just fed up with all these tests, but I'm only going to have them if they're absolutely necessary. Now, somebody did tell me that what you can do with this test to get into the bars, you don't necessarily have to go to these stalls here, you know, these that are specially set up. What you can do instead is do it in your hotel room. Get your RAT test in your hotel room, do it yourself, and if it tests negative, then you photograph it, the results along with your passport, and that should be acceptable. Well, if that's acceptable, then that's fine. That's, you know, I can handle that. You know, I can handle that. That's fine. But I'm not gonna. I just don't trust. I don't trust these bloody tests. They don't make me feel comfortable at all. Not at all. Okay, so the situation here is a bit dire right now. It's lovely and sunny in the daytime, but it's clearly not what it should be at the night time. But one thing, I'm going to be traveling for 3 months now. I'm going to go to a variety of places. And one thing I swear that I am not going to be is to be a moaning old bastard. You know, anyone who's watched my videos knows that at the best of time I can be really, really cheerful. You know, I can be really, really cheerful and upbeat but this is, yeah, you know, this is a fairly negative situation. It's no point trying to make light-hearted or be cheerful about a really negative situation here right now. But no, I'm not going to be a miserable bastard. I don't want anyone turning on my videos and looking at my face and thinking, oh Christ, he's going to bore and bloody depress us again. No, I'm going to be upbeat. This is a bit, you know, this is a bit downbeat right now. Pretty soon I'm going to find myself some places which are upbeat. I've got 3 months of travel. I'll be going to a variety of places, and I will go to some places which will put a smile on my face. Even if I go to Ireland, I don't see anything stopping me from going to any of these islands, and they always put a smile on my face. Who doesn't love a tropical island? So, first impression of Pattaya, not what it should be, not the Pattaya that I know, but never mind, there's other things to come. Okay, so what is the script with Pattaya at this moment in time? The script is that it's January the 6th, it's late afternoon. I'm going to get my head down soon because I've had a couple of beers and a nice meal this afternoon. Probably do a review of that restaurant because it's turned out to be bloody good. I'm sitting on the balcony of my hotel here, drinking a delightful Asani beer, which is really, really lovely stuff. Now, there's been an announcement made today to say that all bars and restaurants must show proof of an anti-virus test within 72 hours before entering to the bar. It's all getting really crazy. I mean, I'm not just talking about bars, by the way. I think that's been enforced for a while now, but I think it's restaurants as well. Restaurants, and I don't know, maybe restaurants and all that. I don't know, and I don't care. All the rules are just taken, they're taking place every 5 minutes. You know, they're changing every 5 bloody minutes. So I don't know. So what do I make of Pattaya right now? Okay, well, Pattaya right now at this moment in time is not the Pattaya as you and I know it. It is not the full frontal, no holds barred, lock, stock and barrel. Let's live life to the max. It's not that bloody place that you and I know and love. It's a very, very different Pattaya where you've simply got to make the most of what you've got. And what have you got? Well, I'm going to go out this evening, check out the bar scene. But remember, the bars close at 11 o'clock at night, and after that you can probably still get a surreptitious little beer somewhere, but be careful. And you don't want to be careful. No go-go bars, live bands. I don't know. I might check something like that later. But what I do know is I don't trust this bloody get a test every 3 days scenario. I just don't trust it. Be careful with that one. So what you may be wondering now is there any fun to be had in Pattaya? I mean, can you actually have any fun there? Have you gone all that way and suffered all the slings and arrows in order to have any fun? I mean, is there any fun to be had? Well, as a seasoned traveller, I can happily report that there is fun to be had. Okay, there is still some fun to be had, and I had a bit of fun this afternoon. this afternoon I had a bit of love in the afternoon. Nothing new. A lady that I've known for a few years now. She claims to be 28 years old. Yes. I seem to recall about 4 years ago she was 28 years old then, so God knows how old she is now, but she is a gorgeous, absolutely beautiful, stunning lady. And I had my fun this afternoon. I had a nice bit of the old-fashioned rumpy pumpy this afternoon, and I don't bloody care who knows it, with an absolutely beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Thai lady who I've known for a few years. I checked it out this afternoon, and I feel sort of alive again. I feel alive. I mean, little Eddie has risen. Little Eddie is risen from the grave. You know what I mean? Little Eddie has been asleep so long that I was kind of wondering whether he would ever be able to surface again. But yeah, little Eddie rose from the grave today and came back with a vengeance. Absolutely came back with a vengeance. So yeah, I kind of feel good. I feel damn good. I don't care who knows it. I don't care if there's any bloody feminists watching this at this moment who are thinking to themselves, "You dirty old bastard." Because I know what a lot of them are, I know what a lot of them are up to as well. A lot of them, they're in that frame of mind simply because they're fat and ugly and can't get a fella. Well, whatever they've got to say about me, I come out here this afternoon. No, sorry, I come out here. How many beers have I had? I come out here this week. Pattaya is not the Pattaya that we know and love. But I've had my fun today, okay? And I'm sitting on the balcony of this hotel. I'm having a lovely, lovely beer here. And, okay, no one's pretending that Pattaya is the Pattaya we all know and love. But it's still got those wonderful attributes that make you keep coming back here again and again. Okay? Now, I'm going to say, thanks for watching this video. Keep thinking positive. And you never know, after having a rather good afternoon this afternoon, I might just on second thoughts decide to stay here a little bit longer. Okay? I'll see you soon. Cheers.